The court does call the case. People versus Orlando Austin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nicole Hughes on behalf of the people.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Warren.
All right, we've got an update. It's short, but we've got a little update on the Planet Fitness shooter.
Good morning, Your Honor. I believe that there should have been a motion. No, I'm sorry. Actually, yes, there should have been a motion filed to have our.
Yes, to withdraw.
Yes.
Hi, Howard Brown asked about Julian's appointment, but not the.
Oh, okay. My understanding in our office was contacted by the MAC office, Mr. Brown, that I granted the public defender's motion to withdraw. The MAC office appointed Ms. Erica Julian, but she was not available today. And the court's understanding was that the public defender would be, because of that, asking for an adjournment on behalf of Mr. Austin.
Okay, no problem then, Your Honor. Your Honor, because of the conflict, which was late discovered in this case, we didn't get the discovery until very recently. We are unable to zealously represent Mr. Austin. We'd ask that our case, that we be withdrawn and that new counsel be appointed. Further, we'd ask for an adjournment so that new counsel can be brought up to date on this.
Okay. And I think all the paperwork is all in place for that. Mr. Austin, do you understand that, sir?
I believe so.
Okay. The public defender can't represent you. The managed assigned counsel office has appointed Ms. Erica Julian to represent you, but she's not available today. So I'm going to put your case over so that she can come down and talk with you, get the discovery, and have everything in order. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. How long are you going to be in custody, do you think? Is it the next 2 weeks at least?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then let me put it over a couple of weeks so that hopefully we can have a productive session. That would be what? The 7th. All right. So probable cause conference in this case will be adjourned to September 7th, 2023, 9 a.m. Is the 31st 1 week out? Is that the deal? Got it. Okay. All right. Bond on this matter will continue. Thank you, Mr. Austin.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Shivers, good morning. Mr. Shivers, you're here for first appearance from new
Oh, watch out. I had to put this guy in the thumbnail. So you already know. He didn't do nothing.
charge of a fray. Mr. Shivers, I've read the complaint. There is probable cause for the charge. You're also out on bond in case 23-279 CF. And in that case, you've got court coming up. Right now, it's set for November 14th as your next court date. Mr. Shivers, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you in the affray and ask that you listen to Mr. McDaniel.
Judge, we're just going to ask for a reasonable bond.
Mr. Shivers, what I'm going to do is set your bond in the new charge.
Same attorney I think we had in the other clip from here. This guy's giving Darren Patterson a run for the money today.
I'm going to set your bond at $5,000 cash or surety. I'm not going to revoke your bond in the other case at this point because of the circumstances of the new charge, but I am going to hold you until the state can have time to file that motion to revoke bond if they wish, and let that be heard in front of Judge Garcia, who is the judge that you're out on bond in front of. So, Ms. Bremer, how long does the state need to review that and file a motion to see what Judge Garcia wants to do on that?
Your Honor, I notified ASA Jeffcoat of that. I have not heard back from her yet, but I would anticipate we could do it within a few days. I don't know what the court considers a reasonable time.
All right. So what I'm going to do is this. You've got no bond for 1 week, Mr. Shivers, in that felony case. Ms. Bremer,
I want to pass speedy trial. I want to pass speedy trial within 90 days.
Hang on just a second. One case at a time, okay? One thing at a time. So the reason I'm not going to revoke his bond is because I don't know the circumstances.
I ain't doing nothing. This man was dealt.
Yeah, you might want to use that mute button, Mr. McDaniel. I don't know what led to the conflict, but I'm not comfortable revoking his bond without having more information on what led to the conflict. If he was acting in self-defense, he allegedly was fighting in the middle of the roadway, but I don't know what happened before then. So I'm not going to revoke his bond, but I'm going to hold him for 1 week and let the state file a motion and let it be heard in front of the judge that has jurisdiction over the case.
Thank you, Judge.
You have any questions, sir?
Go ahead. Hey,
The attorney had it muted. He was just chewing his client's butt. I love it. Then he turns it back on. Flips on professional guy.
hey, Judge.
Yes, sir.
The man hit me. I was trying to go around it. I was trying to leave the situation. The animal
That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not revoking the bond. The
This
problem,
man
Mr.
was
Shivers, you wouldn't even tell them who the other person was, so they couldn't
I
fully
didn't know his
investigate
name.
it.
I didn't know his name, chat. Didn't I tell y'all when I got here? Can y'all help me? Can y'all come up here and tell these people this?
Mr. Shivers,
These
I've
people
set your
told me- they
bond.
told
I'm
me
not
who he
revoking
was.
your bond at this time, but we're going to see what happens in felony court because you've got a
I didn't
pending
do
felony.
nothing. I
That's
was
the
trying
problem.
to leave the situation, which I did leave.
All right.
How many times does he have to tell the judge? He didn't do nothing. I don't know why they're bothering him at all.
Have a good day, sir.
Yeah. I want a fast speed trial.
Any objection?
All objections.
Court calls case People versus Devon Julia Martinez.
Hamish Ganatra for the people.
Brown appearing on behalf of the defendant.
State your name, please. She's just there. Martinez, can you state your name?
Devin Julia Martinez.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm requesting,
Devin Julia Martinez. No, I'm sorry. They took me off mute just now. I'm sorry.
I'm requesting an adjournment, Your Honor. She just was arraigned on another case yesterday, case number 23 F2-1203. So I need to get recovery and I'm for adjournment. That's a felony. I'd like to address bond.
Okay, but that felony is, did they give a PCC date already? Do you know?
I think I wasn't there. So
Okay.
she got a PR bond on that case. So I'm trying to get a PR on this.
Well, hold on a second. Go ahead. We're just trying to see when it's set.
Yes.
It's set for the 31st.
And it does have a PR.
Okay, so I will adjourn this one then to the 31st,
Your Honor,
2023 at 9. Yes, that's the bond.
she got a PR bond yesterday from the magistrate. I have a stable address for her. She would live in Ypsilanti. Your Honor, the reason she didn't appear is because she has unstable housing, but she now has stable housing. She needs to get out and pay her rent because it's the end of the month. She also has to keep the lights on by paying her utility bill. She has a cell phone so she can remain in contact.
Yeah, I mean, it might have changed. It's been a lot of years since I was living in Ann Arbor, but Ypsilanti, at least back in that day, was not the place you'd go if you wanted to stay out of trouble. It's about the best way I can put it.
With both my office and use her cell phone to access future court hearings on Zoom. So she has a list. This is new information. This isn't old. This is new information that she got a PR yesterday, Your Honor. And it's not a new case.
So it's not, she didn't pick up the case while she was out on bond on this case.
Correct. She wasn't arrested. She was arrested on your warrant, Your Honor.
All right. Any response from the people?
Your Honor, you're familiar with her because we've been having this case for months, it seems. And
Judge, oh yeah, I know her. Just, you can skip a lot of what you're going to say.
just to give you a little bit of information about the new case that she was arraigned on by the magistrate yesterday, that is a date of offense, I believe, of May 1st, 2023, Ypsilanti City case, financial transaction device and retail fraud third involving the food co-op.
All right.
And Mr. Nimish Ganache and I have been talking about trying to get global resolutions on all these cases, Your Honor. So there's been work on the cases. We just haven't been dragging our feet.
Scamming the food co-op, you know, I mean, that's low. You know, those hippies don't have any sort of IT going on. I'm just saying.
Oh, when again. Ms. Martinez, if I let you out, you're going to come back? They dropped. The jail dropped?
The jail dropped, yeah, it's not the first time.
Okay. The jail dropped, but what I'll do is I think with no harm to her, I'm going to grant her a personal recognizance, $10,000 personal recognizance bond. We'll catch up to her if she doesn't. And I, as Mr. Ganache has indicated, I'm familiar with this defendant, so we can get her back if necessary. Otherwise, she'll have 2 bench warrants next week. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm betting on 2 bench warrants next week.
Court calls the case. People versus Rachel Dameron Hisson.
Nimish Ganache for the people.
Ready again, Judge. Torshio Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Miss Dameron Hisson. Ma'am, please unmute, turn on your camera, and state your name for the record.
She's here.
Yes.
Rachel Dameron Hisson. She's on 2 devices. I see 1. Oh, I see. Can you state your name, ma'am?
Good morning. Yes, my name is Rachel Marie Dameron Hisson.
All right. What are we doing?
Thank you, Judge.
Oh, yeah. She's at the salon. No toys about it.
There's a couple things. I have spoken to Ms. Ganache on this file. Miss Dameron Hisson has met with mental health court. She has her next appointment for that with the CARES team on September 5th. So we are still working to try to get her into that program. Additionally, I did communicate with Mr. Ganache. I know that there is another matter being reviewed. I believe that is from a few months back. I don't believe that's charged this time. And I know there was a community correction.
I don't know if she should be held in contempt or given a commendation for multitasking here.
The situation as it relates to her testing, Judge. She indicates that she has gone to the testing every day that she's supposed to be there, but she has had some trouble providing the sample.
I think I might follow her lead. I mean, I don't like getting my hair cut, and I don't like court. So you know, if you can bang out 2 of them at a time, that's just more bang for your buck.
She did indicate that the testing facility notified her that there is a way they can do oral testing. I don't know if that's a possibility this court can put in place for her, but she has had some trouble due to a medical condition. She indicates was providing a urine sample.
Oh yeah, don't try this in the 36D. Certainly not in front of Lanice Bryant. No.
Moving in new order. What I will do is I'll adjourn the probable cause conference to September 14, 2023, 9 a.m. So you can try to get all of that other thing. I will sign an order. Her bond will continue. I'll sign an order allowing oral.
What I think happened here is that judge was looking down and didn't notice until they were 80% of the way through the hearing. Then by the time he looked up, he's thinking, whatever, it's almost over.
Testing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Otherwise, bond will continue.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
All right, can I get appearances?
Karen Grosso, I have information.
Who wants to see a good butt chewing from Judge Shackelford? It's quality stuff.
Okay, so defendant Mr. Du Bois here today. There's an allegation that he submitted a positive PBT on August 21 at 8:21 on August 21st at 6 a.m. at a .034, that he submitted to a second PBT on August 21st at 6:15 a.m. and had a .32 or .032, and then he admitted to consuming alcohol on August 21st. Did you go over this advice and rights form with your client?
Yes, Your Honor, he understands he has a right to a hearing.
All right,
He's not,
all right. And do you want a hearing?
no, Your Honor.
And did you sign and date the back of this form, sir?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay. I just saw you.
Yes, you did.
This is like, I just saw you.
Yes, you did.
He's not even sentenced yet. He's just on bond.
Correct, Your Honor.
You got yourself in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. All right, hold on.
That's just nasty, isn't it? With a beep. You know she's just pissed. You have a beep and then the awkward silence. Oh, it's all good. I love it.
All right, so how are we proceeding with the allegation that the defendant submitted a positive PBT on August 21st?
He pleads guilty, Your Honor.
Guilty.
Okay. And did you submit a second positive PBT that same morning?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
All right, and did you admit to consuming alcohol on that day?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
So are those guilty?
Yes, I'm guilty.
Okay.
The one thing that saves this kid's behind is that he does not fight it. He does not. He does not. He goes with it. I mean, he's wrong as wrong can be, and he does not fight the issue. 2 points for that.
Mr. DeVoy, I am worried about you. This is not good. Not good at all. Not good.
I understand.
You're not even on probation yet. And Mr. DeVoy, right now, your criminal record, I see there have been a lot of incidents, but no convictions, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've never been found guilty, but you've been arrested a few times.
Yes.
And all these charges have something in common. Every time you've been picked up or dealt with by the police, there's a pattern of the type of crime or allegation that's being levied against you, right?
Correct.
And now you have the benefit of getting a reduced charge that looks a little less icky. And then you got HIDA. Do you really understand what that means? How old are you?
23, Your Honor.
You don't. You have no idea. You have no idea what it means. Your attorney can explain it to you, and I'm sure he has. But you get to walk out of court with no criminal conviction. You can apply for jobs. You're 23. You've got so much of your life left. And you can walk into jobs and say, I've never been convicted of a crime.
The only thing that'd be better is if they gave Judge McNally 5 minutes, like on a tag team after she's done, just harangue him endlessly.
You get to check that box. You've never been convicted.
He deserves it.
And I just saw you 2 weeks ago and you're going to blow it at 23. And it's a misdemeanor. It's not like it's a murder charge, but it's still an assaultive case.
Not acceptable.
No. And I mean, it's just really troublesome to me that within 2 weeks of me seeing you and you taking this plea, you're already back in front of me. So I'm gonna accept the pleas as knowing and voluntarily given, you know. Do you have a drinking problem?
When I've talked to my client about it, there's, we've talked, I've known him and his family for a long time. I think there's a lot going on. We've discussed things that may help him not come before this court, because like you say, he's not a criminal. He's not intentionally, he's not going out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But he ends up doing these things. Alcohol has a lot to do with it. But I think that I'm not really qualified to say, but I think there's deeper issues behind that, which I'm encouraging my client to explore to try to get help so that he doesn't continue to do this.
Yeah. You ever been to therapy or counseling or anything like that?
Once in my life when my parents divorced, but I walked out of the session.
Well, maybe if a judge ordered you to go, you'd be less inclined to walk out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right? Carol, when his recommendation comes, I think that should be part of it. I think he probably needs to, it looks like there's some substance use issues. He probably needs to see somebody.
Yeah, when I spoke to him, when we did our PSI, and then when I spoke to him this morning, I think he's very aware that he needs to be in some kind of counseling or therapy.
There's nothing wrong with it. Well, everybody goes.
No, I do think I do need counseling and therapy because I hold a lot of stuff and just built up to myself.
But he also admits that has a little trouble with boundaries, and it seems that, peer pressure is something that he deals with as well.
Anybody who knows you right now that is drinking with you, when they know that you're in front of me and I could throw you in jail for 93 days and put a criminal conviction on your record, that it's going to affect you forever. Anyone that would still drink with you, knowing that, like, this is your friend check from now on. When you go out and see one of your friends and they're like, you want to drink? And you're like, yeah, I mean, I kind of do, but I'm in front of a judge who is going to put a criminal conviction on my record and throw me in Wayne County jail for 93 days if I do. What do you think? And if he still thinks you should drink, then you should walk away and mark his name on the not really my friend list.
Absolutely.
All right. Your testing is going to be increased. Are we waiting for a confirmation test?
Yes, for the.
All right, yeah, I got a cocaine marijuana test, but that's pending that we're waiting on a confirmation for. And I want you to know, I believe in science, okay? So I have heard every excuse, just this week, it's Thursday. I've heard them all just this week. Your testing's increased, Scarlett. Your PBTs are increased to cream. Next time you test positive, next time you come in and you're drinking, next time you miss testing, you're looking at a day at least in county.
The wheels of justice are going to roll you right into the Wayne County Jail.
I'm inclined to try and let you keep this HIDA because I don't think you understand the value of it, but I will put you in jail over and over and over again until it equals 93 days. You're going to listen to me. This boundary rule.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
All right. All right, increase testing to Scarlett and PBT to cream. And Kara, I think when his PSI is done, that he's going to need to have some therapy on there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you, Judge. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Be good. You could do this. Don't talk to these people. If they're trying to get you in trouble, and they're trying to get you in trouble if they're not supporting you right now, stay away from them.
I promise I'll make you proud.
All right, I hope so. I'm rooting for you.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, Judge.
Why would you do this?
Oh, I was muted. There you have it. There's my collection of clips. Thank you, April, for sparing me. I was running around today. I had to go out for a bit. It is blazing hot. It's been cold all summer. It was blazing hot. I did manage to go up to the pool and take a dip. Before you feel too sorry for me. I mean, I did go up to the rooftop pool and have a swim. It's very refreshing. Thank you for asking. Oh, good times with all that stuff. We had some updates. We had court all over the place. Mostly Florida and Michigan. Did we have anything else? I don't know. Thanks again, April. Thank you everybody for coming out. I appreciate it. I will see you all soon.